Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and I am going to make a super quick card. It's going to be a thinking of you card. I'm using the February stamp of the month called Springtime Borders, and look at how cute this is. It's got little rainbows, which would be good for any St. Patrick's Day coming up. A little fence, butterflies, hearts in full bloom spring, little boots, little umbrellas, just so cute. Great little borders. And there is an Atlantic Art Sketch Challenge 513 that is, the sketch is stripes going across. And I thought, well, okay, this is the perfect time to use that stamp set. And I pulled out this, it's the Little Things paper packet. And look at what I found. Big perfect stripes. And so I cut it down to fit a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, which I made a full piece of black because I wanted the colors to stick out a lot, and I thought black was the best thing to use for that. So I'm putting a full background on the A2 card. And then this piece was cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And so I situated it so I had some of every color that's on the piece. So even though my blue is pretty tiny. But I love these little stamps. They're just adorable. And so I was kind of figuring out where I would put everything. So I wanted to put the I don't know why I have to be so literal, but I wanted to put the fence on the green for like a green grass kind of background. And then butterflies are going to go on the yellow. They could have gone on the orange. That would have been a good one. I wanted pink boots and red umbrellas. And so I didn't use the little rainbows, but they're awfully cute. And I love this picket fence. But you know what? I love picket fences. I would have a picket fence around my house if I was allowed in my neighborhood. But so anyway, I'm trying to get a good impression of the, there we go, that's better. So I'm putting it on my little spongy thing that comes with every one of our stamp sets. So it allows you to press into the paper so you can get a good impression. But I don't really want the black to go onto the little spongy thing. So I'm putting a piece of paper behind it, which still allows you to give a good press into the paper. And so, yay, it came out good. So I'll clean all of these after I'm finished using all of them. Otherwise, I'll be spending a lot of time. So I'm going to put the cute little butterflies on next. And because their lines aren't quite so broad as the fence, they make a real good first stamping. So I'm kind of going over the edges of the paper with my stamps, like that. And then I'm going to use the Hello Spring, and let's see what else is on there. In Full Bloom, and Spring Has Sprung. So we're not quite into spring yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I do have all of my daffodils are all coming up in the backyard, so there's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel here. And here are these adorable boots. So I'm getting a good amount of ink on them and getting, they're a finer line too, which I really like the finer line drawings because you seem to get a better stamping impression with the finer lines. So there's my little boots. So cute, little dot boots, which is what I would get if I went to the store and wanted to get a pair of boots. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the umbrella. And there's my umbrella. They're cute. Aren't they cute? We had rain yesterday, so you know you can't have spring without rain. So here's my little red umbrellas to go with my little pink boots. So this just worked out perfectly for me because I was wondering, okay, what am I going to use how am I going to use the February stamp of the month to make, to make something that's cute, that I really like. And this sketch just came along and it was like really perfect. So I'm going to use a little circle as my sentiment. I'm unfortunately going to cover up a couple of my boot pairs, but I have a round circle that's about a round circle. How about that? It's not a square circle. Okay, I'm going to use this thinking of you. Now this is from, I'm using a 2-inch circle, by the way. This is from my new subscription card making that I haven't started showing yet. I haven't started making it yet, so I haven't made a video of it. So I went there looking for a sentiment to use for this particular little card, and I thought, it would be a good thinking of you card. And, I have a few of those to send out. So, and this is a nice bold thinking of you. So I really liked it. And there's my impression, but I mean my stamping. But the other circles that I have are too big. They're like 2.5. They're just or 2 or 3. I mean, they're just too big. They're taking up too much space on the real estate. And so I needed to figure out, and I have some nice circles too, don't I? Got all sorts of nice circles, all sorts of pretty colors, and they're shiny. So I'm gonna go and try to find a smaller circle. Like what I need is a 2¼ inch circle. So I think that I've got a die cut that might be 2¼ but I've got to go look. In the meantime, I'm going to put this piece down on the black. That's a nice stripe too. So, but I'm really glad to use these, it's the Little Things paper. That's the other thing. It's nice to get to use that. They're 6x6, so I had to cut it down a little bit. But they're really perfect for making cards. So I didn't have a 2¼ inch die cut. So I went ahead and put a little scrap piece of black on my Cricut and made a 2¼ inch circle. So that kind of mimics the edge going around the outside of the card. So I thought that's just perfect. So I'm going to pop it up just a little bit with apparently the end of that little roll of thin tape, foam tape. And I'm going to put it right up there. So I'm kind of covering over my little boots, but that's okay. There's boots sticking out on either side. So I just wanted a little something else. And the die cuts from, I think, Now and Forever had these little flowers. That one's too big, but they have some teensy ones. And of course I like the open ones because they're just so delicate. So there's one, and then I was thinking maybe I should put 2 of them on there. But now, see, it's starting to look crowded already, in my opinion. So I'm trying to move them around to see if I can make them kind of work. But it just kind of looks too crowded. So I decide to just kind of take them both out and maybe just put one there. And I decide that that's what to do. Because I really do like that little daisy, and I just wanted a little something else on my sentiment. So I'm going to glue it down with some of my liquid Tombow. And I'm going to leave the inside of the card empty. Now, I realize I didn't decorate it. I always decorate an envelope. I didn't decorate an envelope, but I'll probably use the butterflies on the envelope to decorate it, to match my card. And I'm going to put some little butterflies on the back too. trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. What should I do? Should I use umbrellas? Then I think, no, umbrellas just kind of means you're going to get rain. Then I don't want spring on there, but because it's really not quite spring. Can't beat butterflies. You just can't beat them. So I'm going to go ahead and mask my card so I don't mess it up, and then put the butterflies down on the back side. Trying to figure out how to do it, how to finagle it. Wait, don't do that. Here we go. Back to that. Just stamp it. There we go. Just do it. There we go. So there's my card, and I'm leaving that open so I can write a note. But this is my Atlantic Card Sketch Challenge 513. So if you haven't done a card using their sketches, I would highly suggest it. They always have cute ideas, and I appreciate them and their sketches because it helps me make cards. And I really like this paper. It makes for a very quick card if you suddenly realize there's somebody you really need to touch base with. So here's my thinking of you, and I appreciate you for watching my videos. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.